Hello, friends. Welcome to Friday Night Live with Huhnkie, episode 272.4. Welcome. Yeah, happy Sunday afternoon. Yeah, so, okay, let's do good afternoon. Yeah, let's do some stretching. Ah. Okay. Okay. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Okay. Now let's do some dancing, okay? Sure. Can do that. Yeah. Doesn't have to be fast, right? You can do slow dance. Yeah, it's kind of getting creepy. Getting creepy. 5 minutes, thank you. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Let's do some music, okay? Yeah, we talk. I talk too much, right? So let's do some music. Let there be music, okay? So. Let me after I redo my hairdo, okay, real quick. Okay, so uh yeah, I mean I do not know how to play any musical instruments, okay. I just play with it. But let me wash my hands. Greasy. Yeah. Uh so I went to supermarket, okay, after waking up from nice long nap. It's like Sunday, okay. So I went to supermarket. Beautiful people. Yeah, even in Alaska, there are a lot of beautiful people. Okay, so I yeah. Yeah. So the Beatles, British band. How does it feel to be one of the beautiful people? Yeah, do 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 bass guitar do 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 do. You give me your money, a big brown bag, and what is it? Oh, baby, you're it, baby, you're it, baby, you're it too. It goes like that, yeah, the Beatles. Okay. So they're amazing female musicians. Yeah, some of them are friends too. Okay, they're amazing instrumentalists, singers, dancers, great female musicians, right? How male musicians? I mean, I'm straight, okay, but I read somewhere like what long time ago, decades ago, okay, why do males learn how to play guitar? I mean, female musicians, I'm sure they love music, so that's why they learn how to play musical instruments, right? Pure love of music. So I appreciate female musicians. Okay, welcome. Good afternoon. Yeah, my proud future leaders. Yeah, martial arts education and culture development. Thank you. Mhm. But when it comes to male musicians, I heard that they want to impress females. That's why they learn how to play guitar. Mostly, I'm sure there are some exceptions. Okay, so me, I tried to learn how to play guitar for the movie therapy for a movie. Okay, but I just couldn't do it because it's too technical. My fingertip hurts. Yeah, developing callus. I did not have patience for it. But in the TV show, yeah, I finished watching second time. Okay, so my ID is Kannan Beauty. Okay, so there's this guy. He's pretty handsome guy. Okay, but not as handsome as the male lead. But good looking, but he looked very sincere. Okay, he's a very nice guy. It seems okay, and very good acting. But he's older. Okay, so maybe mid to late 20s, I guess. But and there's this scene. I don't know whether he can actually play guitar or not. I don't know. But there's this scene where he plays guitar. Okay, and I was a little bit jealous. Okay, because I'm sure it happens somewhere on planet Earth. This guy like learn how to play guitar and he plays it in front of ladies and kind of melting their hearts, impressing them, right? Like a rock star, whatever, right? Okay, whatever. So I'm too lazy to tune on my guitar, so it's out of tune. Okay, so I don't think I will impress anyone. Okay, so but that is not my purpose. I'm happy single. Yeah, I'm straight, but I'm happy single. Okay, it's just I like playing with it, right? they're not tuned, so it's totally improvisational. Okay, yeah, it's nice chord, right? Yeah, kind of coincidental. I'm too lazy to tune up guitar. Okay, I just don't know how to do it. But she's improvisation. Okay, yeah. Nice. 5 minutes break. Okay, yeah, nice, nice. Okay. Today it's hot. Okay, like 70 Fahrenheit, something like that. Summer. Yeah. Okay. Welcome back. We are back. Some brightness adjustment in the cell phone. Yeah, so maybe I can explain some of the short stories that I published in the social media. Okay, so like scary stories, whatever. Okay, so okay, so in South Korea, they used to eat dogs. Okay, and I have two. Okay, that was like back in 1990s. Okay, I did not taste good. Okay, dogs, the dog smell. It's not pleasant. I did not like it, okay, but out of curiosity, I did eat some dogs, but I did not like it, okay. So when it was legal back then, we're talking about 1990s, okay, so maybe middle school, whatever, okay. But later on, it became illegal. dog eating, okay, in South Korea. Why? Uh, Former South Korean president's wife, so former first lady, has some pet dogs, I guess. What kind? I don't know. Okay. Maybe Pomeranian, maybe Poodle, maybe Chihuahua, who knows? I don't know. Maybe some leftover, I guess. So she supported this legislation to illegalize dog eating, okay? So canine consumption, so and it became illegal, okay? How many years ago? Maybe 5 years ago. I read in the news, okay? So, but so yeah, dog eating is illegal in South Korea, okay? Well, since like 5 years ago, or something like that. It's quite recent development, okay? I'm like, yeah, whatever. Did not taste good anyway, so welcome, welcome. Good afternoon. We're talking about South Korean politics, okay, but not exactly. It's cultural too, okay. So yeah, so I'm not against dog eating, okay. To me, yeah, dogs are dogs, they're animals. So I'm like, what's the big deal? I'm like, but it just did not taste good, okay. So I'm like, whatever. It did not taste good at all. Dogs, okay. It's just I did not like the taste, okay. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Why? So when it was legal, okay. Yeah, 1990s, I think. Right? Yeah. But ox blood soup, okay, 선지국, that's still legal in South Korea, okay. And I love it because 선지국 is like ox blood soup, okay. What is it? Yeah, it's bovine species like ox, okay, cow, ox, and they fully cook it, okay. So it's not dangerous. No, it's like actually it looks like tofu, okay. They fully cook it. They put in the water, okay, and it's amazing. It's very high protein stuff, okay. That is still legal in South Korea, okay, and those are the some of the very first food that I eat when I go to restaurant in South Korea. This you cannot find that anywhere else. In America, yeah, they eat beef, but they do not use the blood of ox or cow. Why? They just do not know how to cook it. Okay, so they just well, put in the trash can, I guess. I don't know what they do with it. Maybe some animal feed. Okay, yeah, maybe that. Maybe manure for plants. Maybe I don't know what they do with it. Okay. In South Korea, yeah, they sell it and they cook it and they eat it. Okay, and it's really good. Ox blood soup, 선지국. Okay, yeah, it's very nutritious. It's safe. They fully cook it. Okay, it looks like tofu. Of course, it's very a little bit purple, dark, brownish, grayish. Okay, they fully cook it. Okay, and it is amazing. Okay, I love it. Okay, yeah. We'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. I'm just drinking the Hawaiian Punch. Okay, zero sugar juice, high vitamin C. It's good because I was a little bit hangover a little bit earlier. Okay, but not anymore though. I control my drinking. Okay, so 5 minutes. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Some Korean story time. Yeah. But so more some exotic food in South Korea. Yeah, sundae. That's like swine blood sausage. Okay, so it's yeah pigs. Yeah, cerdo in Spanish. Welcome. Good afternoon. My professional does. Yeah, martial arts education development. Okay, thank you. Welcome. Yeah. So the pig, pork, the swine blood sausage. Okay, yeah, so you have to restart. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It happens. Internet issues. Because we're in Alaska, okay, so yeah, it happens, okay. So it's fine. All right, okay, it's recording. Yeah, so swine blood sausage, that's like that's very exotic. Okay, they do not sell it anywhere else. Okay, it's strictly South Korea. Okay, so maybe in some other country something similar. Okay, so I love that. Okay, the it's pork blood sausage. Okay, so I did not know they used actually pig's blood. I learned about it quite recently, like a couple of years ago. But I ate it when I was in South Korea. It's very popular food, okay, and very affordable as well. And it's more than that. Offal. What is offal? OFFAL. It's like organ meat, animals organ. Okay. They use the pig, swine, the small intestine as lining of this pig blood sausage. Okay, and I did not know it was pig's blood. No, I had no idea. Okay, but and they put some noodles in there. The noodles, what kind of noodle is that? It's not like ramen noodle. It's that's more like a sweet potato noodle. Just kind of transparent. Okay, that's what they use. And pig's blood, and then the lining of the large small intestine, not large intestine, no, small intestine. Even South Koreans, they're not that bad. Okay, small intestine. Okay, and then it's absolutely fantastic. Okay, it's just amazing. I love that stuff. Okay, and South Koreans, they know the good stuff. Okay, so yeah, it's amazing. Sundae, okay, they don't sell anywhere else. Okay, it's strictly South Korea. Maybe some other countries, because some other countries do use OFA meat. Okay, so exotic stuff. Okay, yeah, I read about it in Wikipedia. Okay, yeah, and in America, yeah, chicken gizzard. Okay, what is chicken gizzard? Okay, birds. They do not chew their food. Okay, yeah, including chickens. So for chickens, there's internal muscular organ gizzard that chew the food inside of chicken's belly. Okay, so that's what chicken gizzard is. In South Korea, they call it 닭똥집. Okay, but it has nothing to do with the down there, like the feces. No, it has nothing to do with that. Okay, but it's more internal organ chewing the food. Okay, for chickens. Okay, yeah, that's what gizzard is. But for whatever reason, in South Korea they call it 닭똥집. Okay, but it's nothing to do with like that. Okay, so okay, yeah, ladies on that. Oh, yeah, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, yeah, thank you. Vocal rest. Okay. All right. Yeah, so uh I can sound somewhat scary. But they're good food, okay? They're healthy food because they're fully cooked, okay? Yeah, so there's no problem there, okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Uh, in America, there's this brand, okay, Boar's Head, okay. So yeah, it's very nice brand, okay. They sell like meat sandwich and stuff, okay. Rather expensive, okay, yeah. But in South Korea, they have this food called Pejimori, okay. It's kind of like a pig's head, okay, and it's pressed and it's amazing delicacy, okay. It has this cartilage, these layers, yeah, the skin of the pig, swine species, and uh, it's amazing delicacy, okay. So when I paid visit to South Korea last time, about 3 years ago, okay, did this marketplace, okay, and in Pangbedong, okay. Uh, my parents used to live in Pampo, okay, but they moved to Pangbedong, okay, so it's neighboring sister town, okay, so and early in the morning, okay, so I went up running and it's not a scary story, no, no, not like that, okay. So it's a marketplace, okay, in Korean word, yeah, Changto, okay. It's kind of, in America, it's kind of a farmer's market, okay, yeah. So and because we are about to pay visit to our like relatives, like uncles and aunts, okay? So family reunion, okay? So yeah, I have to bring something, okay? So I bought that pressed pig head, okay? So I bought some, okay? Yeah. Brought to my parents' condominium, very quite fancy condominium, okay? Because it's South Korea. They not really own houses. There's tall buildings, right? Condominium, luxurious one, okay? So because my parents are upper middle class, they're very educated. Okay, so and then yeah, then so put in my parents' condominium, big refrigerator. Okay, and that evening, yeah, we went to visit our relatives, uncles and aunts, cousins, their children too. Okay, so and they really liked it. Okay, because it's the cartilage. Okay, it's just amazing. Okay, yeah. I bought it. Okay, and they loved it. Okay, and so next day, my father and I, because my father wanted to buy some more. Okay, so okay, son, yeah, let's go there. Yeah, Changto, yeah, the farmers market. It's a walking distance, maybe 5 blocks away. Okay, from my parents' condominium. Okay, so we went there again, and but we could not find that place. We walked around and around because it's a farmers market. Okay, it's quite big one, sizable one. Okay, so there are many vendors. Okay, we tried to find their place, but we couldn't find it. Maybe they moved. I don't know. But it's like farmers market, right? Yeah, vendors they come and go. Okay, we could not find the place. Okay, it's very traditional one. Okay, yeah. Also, all farm meat like pig's liver. Amazing. Okay, yeah, they're fully cooked. Okay, fully cooked. but we could not find that place. Maybe next time, okay. So, but it was amazing. Okay? Very traditional Korean food, okay. It was good. Mm. It was magical. Yeah. But when I bought it, okay, I went to very early in the morning, maybe 6 a.m., something like that, okay. Again, I'm early riser. I wake up very early in the morning, okay. So whether it's Saturday, Sunday, it does not matter. Okay. Just my lifestyle, okay? Yeah, 5 minutes break. Vocal rest, okay? Yeah. Now time check. Yeah, some nice Korean story there. It's been 30 minutes. Okay. Yeah, 5 minutes, thank you. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so some more exotic food in South Korea. Yeah, there are a lot. Okay, so anglerfish. Okay, it's called agu. Agu찜. It's like steamed anglerfish. Okay, what is anglerfish? Live in the bottom of the ocean. Okay, yeah, the Baltic zone, something like that. Okay, so bottom of the ocean. Okay. Do sharks have scales? Maybe not, right? Yeah, some fish, ocean fish, like do not have scales. Okay, so the anglerfish, I don't think they have scales. I'm not sure, but it's amazing. Okay, so one time, again, about 3 years ago. Okay, so my parents and my parents' friends, they took me to nice 수산시장, 노량진. What is it? Fish market. Okay, 아구찜. Okay, my parents' friends bought for us welcome party. Okay, it was good. Okay, it's just again the cartilage. Okay, in Korean word 물렁뼈. Okay, it's just amazing. Okay, it's just mouthful. Okay, it's all amazing. Okay, yeah, anglerfish. Okay, Koreans they know the good stuff. Okay, so you cannot find that in America. Okay, it's in South Korea. Okay, so maybe some other countries, but it's traditional Korean food. Okay, it's amazing. Okay, I love it. Okay, it was good. Okay. Well, I do not have pot belly because I do not eat too much at one time, but I eat several times a day, okay, but not too much at one time because that's not healthy. Stomach distension, pot belly, I do not have that, okay. So but I'm a healthy person, okay. But that one, yeah, I ate a lot, okay. It's so good. Yeah, so agut진, okay, anglerfish, steamed, okay. It's amazing. Okay. It was so good, okay. Mhm. In Japan, they eat the puffball fish, yeah, pogo in Korean word, okay. Fish is poisonous. So in Japan and Korea too, China as well, the culinary artists who cook that what pogo fish, the puffball fish, okay, they get special license for it, okay. The training time, something like 2 years, something like that in Japan, okay. Because some organs are poisonous, okay. So I have never ate one because it's a little bit cautious. There have been some incidents, okay. Some organ of that fish is poisonous because there's some oceanic bacteria that is poisonous around the coral reefs, okay, and pogo fish they eat those stuff, okay. So nowadays, I learned that they do this maritime farming. That's like aquaculture, okay, so that they actually feed those fish without any poisonous bacteria, okay. So nowadays it's a lot safer, okay. I never ate one, okay, but my parents' friends, they have been to Japan and they have ate some, okay. So I asked them, how does it taste? Pogo fish, okay. They said it's very proteinous, okay, like sushi, okay. So that's what I said, okay, okay. Because I have some American friends, okay, who went to Japan, and they said they had this pogo fish, the puffball fish. They say it's very spicy, like wow, in the mouth, okay. And I told my parents' friends in that dinner table, I asked them, is it how it tastes? Very spicy, like they said no. They told me, okay, your American friend is confusing the pogo fish meat with wasabi. Yeah, wasabi, that's very spicy, okay. Oh, okay, okay. So that's what it was, huh? Yeah, that's kind of cute, huh? Yeah, okay. My American friends been to Japan, okay. So yeah, yeah, they had the wasabi. That's very spicy. It's like in Japan, okay. So okay. But they said that pogo fish meat is just like sashimi, very proteinous. No, it's not spicy at all. Okay, so my American friends confident with wasabi. Okay, I'm cute, but it's very okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay, so how about shark fin? Well, that's Chinese, okay. And have I had that a long time ago, 1980s when I was at elementary school, because it's quite pricey, it's expensive one, okay. But shark fin soup, I had one, okay. Yeah, that was like 1980s when I was in elementary school, and it was good, okay. Yeah, it was very good, okay. So, but it's quite pricey, okay. It's expensive, okay. But it was good, okay? Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. How about snakes? I have not eaten snake meat, but what I had in South Korea was it's traditional liquor. Okay, like in like I don't know about Japan, but yeah, China and South Korea. Okay, they put snake in strong liquor, like Asian version of vodka. Okay, and I did drink. It's called what Saju. Okay, Sa means it's a snake. Okay, so I did drink that. I got sick. Okay, because I think the liquor was not strong enough. Okay, some bacteria there, I guess. So I got sick. Okay, it's just like what diarrhea or something. Okay, not too sick, but eh, it was a little bit smelly. Okay, but snake meat. I even some southern region in America, they I heard about it. Okay, maybe like what rattlesnake meat. I heard about it, some southern region in America. Okay. In South Korea today, it's like snake meat. Uh, Maybe some people, but it's not very common. Okay. Back then, well, not as common as dog eating. Okay, but even dog eating when it was legal, 1990s, it was not that common either. Okay, you have to research it to find restaurant to sell it. Who sells it? Okay, it was not common at all. Okay. But in China, I read about it. Yeah, the snake meat. Okay, I read about it. Near Hong Kong, southern China, I read about it. Okay, so, but I have never eaten snake meat. Yeah, the snake liquor. Yeah, I did drink it, but I got sick. Okay, yeah, whatever. Now, insects, bondegi. Yeah, that's like silkworm pupa. There's silkworm farmers in Asia, right? Originally from China, okay, but later introduced to Korea, okay. So after silkworm pupa, okay, after they spit out all the silk, and then what do you do with the silkworm, the pupa, okay? In South Korea, they cook it and they eat it, and I have eaten. It's crunchy. It's good protein. Yeah, that one's good. Fully cooked, okay, so that's very good, I guess. Yeah. And in South Korea, they start to sell it in the in a can, like tuna can. Okay, the silkworm can. I ate some and I got sick. Uh, some diarrhea, bacterial. Okay, so I got sick. But on the street food, okay, well nowadays in like marketplace, they're like fresh cooked. Okay, so they don't put in the can. Okay, so those ones are good. Okay, they're like fresh. They put some salt in there and the juice, the soup. Okay, oh, it's so good. Silkworm, Korean word 번데기. Okay, it's very good. Now, is that mosquito? I don't think so. It's maybe cat fly or something. But I need to get that. Uh, so distracting. Okay, so yeah, good food. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Alaska, America, we have some Korean restaurants here, but they tend to be very pricey. Mm. So when I watch these Korean TV shows, right, in the internet, I'm very jealous. Okay, with these Koreans eating Korean food. Okay, yeah, I got this insect here. Okay, I'm not gonna eat it. Okay, but I did get it. We take 5 minutes break. Okay, so. Okay. Some funny stories from South Korea? Sure. Back in 1980s, okay, I guess I was in elementary school, okay. My father and I, we would go hiking to the mountains, Kwanaksan. That's like, Kwanaksan is near the Seoul National University, Seoul 대학교. That's like Harvard of South Korea, okay. My father went there and my sister went there. I didn't, okay, because that's like Harvard of South Korea, okay. My family members, they're extremely smart people, okay. Yeah, my father went there, my sister went there, okay. So, but I didn't, okay. Yeah. So that's like in Seoul. I think that's Seoul National University. My guess is that in Seoul, there's like northwest of Seoul, I think. No, not north, south. We still Gangnam, south of the river, Han River, okay. Han River is a horizontal, okay. It flows from east to west. Because in South Korea, eastern side, that's where mountains are, okay. So western side, ocean, okay. So it's the south of the river, okay. So Gwanaksan, the Seoul National University, my guess is like south west of Seoul. That's my guess, okay. So, but there's still mountains there, okay. So the Gwanang Mountain is near the Seoul National University, okay. So 서울대학교, okay. Okay. So my father is very popular mountain, public park, mountain hiking, okay. So my father and I went there a lot, okay, during the weekends. It's just hiking, okay. So it's nice mountain. It's open to the public, okay. So and Climbing up from like eastern side, it takes about 2 to 3 hours. It's a big mountain. Okay. It takes about 2 to 3 hours to go all the way to the mountain top. Sometimes I went there alone, okay. Later on when I was teenager, but when I was younger, preteen, it was my father and I. Sometimes my mother or sister too, okay. But mostly just my father and me, and after I became teenager, alone, okay. It's a big mountain, okay. Very popular, okay. And one time in 1980s, when I was in elementary school, my father and I we went all the way up there, okay, 2 to 3 hours, okay, and then from the eastern side, western side, is steeper, shorter route, okay, so it's just walking down. And there's some competition. Back in the days, we went to church, Gwangyul, okay, the Methodist church, big mega church, but very good one, okay. We have some competition as a team, like singing and dancing a little bit, okay. We're in elementary school, so like, Sunday school, okay. So we have some competition there, okay. So song, yeah, Kumbaya. That's kind of African Christian song, right? Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. So I was practicing. My father and I were hiking, okay? And then, true story. When I said, Kumbaya, my lord, Kumbaya. And some insect got in my mouth. Okay. Did I swallow it? I did by accident. Okay. What kind of insect was that? Maybe mosquito. I hope it was not a fly. Did I get sick? No. Did I swallow it? I did. Yeah, by accident. Okay. I, true story. Okay. I don't think it was fly. Okay. Maybe fruit fly. Maybe mosquito, cat fly. I don't know. But I did not get sick. Okay. It was like total accident. So, okay. It was. And then, yeah, but I did not get sick. Okay. So I guess it was not a fly. They have a lot of bacteria in there. Okay. But maybe mosquito. I don't know. Fruit fly, but cat fly. I don't know what it was, but I just swallowed it by accident. Okay, but then later on, yeah, we came. I did not get sick. Okay, so I told my sister, my mother, and yeah, they left. Okay, so it was just funny, right? Yeah, but I did not get sick. Okay, so I guess it's not a fly. Maybe mosquito, cat fly. I don't know what it was. Okay, hilarious, right? Yeah, yeah. I remember. Yeah, but I did not get sick. Okay, so good. That was not intentional at all, okay? So I think it may have been mosquito, okay? So I don't know. Like, Kumbaya, my lord, Kumbaya. Is that kind of there? Oh, horrible. Five break. That was fun, huh? Yeah. Time check. It's been 1 hour. Yeah, let's ventilate, okay? But that's a good song, okay? Yeah. Yeah, 5 minutes, okay? Yeah. So that singing competition, did we win? Actually, we did. Okay, our team. Okay, about what, seven students? Okay, yeah, like maybe four boys, three girls, something like that. Elementary school, 1980s. I remember. Okay, we won the competition. Okay, why? How? Okay, there's a very creative lady. Okay, you're like 8 years old, maybe 10-year-old. Elementary school, so South Korea, okay, in Gwangnam-gyoe, that's Gangnam district, Apgujeongdong, yeah, the Beverly Hills of South Korea, like Oppan Gangnam style. It was that part of the Seoul, South Korea, okay. Welcome, yeah, good evening, good evening, yeah, welcome. You talk about Korean days, okay? Korean story. Yeah. My professional doors, yeah, martial arts, education, college development, okay? Thank you. So, like Sunday school classmate, elementary school, okay, days, we were like 8, 9, 10, somewhere around there, okay. We were like really young, preteens, okay. And so Gwangnam-gyoe is the Methodist big mega church, a good one though, okay. Yeah, so there's this lady, our what the not elementary school classmate, but Sunday school classmate, okay. But she's very creative, okay. So she came up with this idea. She did hand dancing. Okay. She did that her own choreography. Just hand, arm dancing. Okay. I think that's what we want. Okay. Yeah. Very creative lady. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Hmm? The rest of us, we just sang Kumbaya. Okay. Yeah. But I think we won the competition because of that lady's creativity. Hand dancing. Okay. Yeah. The arm. Okay. Yeah. I think that's what we want. Okay. Thank you. Wow. Very creative lady. Yeah, yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, yeah. I remember, okay. Yeah, yeah. So we won, okay? Yeah, yeah. Fantastic, right? Yeah, yeah. Creativity. We're on the stage, okay? Yeah, it's Gwangnam-gyoe, the Methodist big mega church in Apgujeongdong, okay? That's like the Gangnam, okay? Yeah, the wealthy people there. Okay. But yeah, we commuted from Pampo, okay? Because my parents, they're upper middle class, but the Apgujeongdong, Sinsadong, that's like high class, okay? Yeah. But very nice church though, okay? So big mega church, but it's a good one, okay? Yeah. Okay. Methodist church. Very nice one. Yeah. Uh-huh. But I did not live there, okay? Just upper middle class, Pampo, okay, which is very nice. Okay. So yeah, grew up in that church basically. Apgujeongdong, Sinsadong, the Gangnam, okay, the Beverly Hills of South Korea. Okay, so and but it's a big mega church, so a lot of different regions in Seoul, South Korea went there by sometimes by bus, commuting. This is a very good church, okay. And people like who actually live there, some of them went to the church too. They are like wealthy people, like millionaires, okay, yeah, and their children, okay. So I remember some of them, okay, when I was a teenager, the guys, yeah, they're handsome, okay, kind of arrogant though, okay. They're like they have this attitude, okay. They're like wealthy parents, sons, okay. Ladies, yeah, yeah, and they're from everywhere. Okay, yeah, some of them very good looking. I get it, but talk about guys. Okay, they're handsome, yes, and they're very wealthy parents. Okay, like they actually live there, like Beverly Hills of South Korea, Gangnam district. Okay, this is like 압구정동, 신사동. Okay, their parents are like millionaires. Okay, they're wealthy parents. Okay, and their sons, they're handsome. Yeah, but I did not like their attitude. They're not nearly as academic as I was. Okay, and they're handsome. Yeah, it's getting athletic. Sure, and maybe they play basketball or whatnot. Okay, they're good looking, very stylish. I remember them. Okay, yeah, the millionaire sons in Gangnam. Okay, the 압구정동, 신사동. I did not like their attitude. That's arrogant. They even call me some names. We're all Asians, okay, so it's not racial. We are Asians, South Korea, okay, so but it's not racial appellation, but they did call me some names, and I'll tell you which one. In Korean language, okay. Give me 5 minutes. Hint, it's kind of like I'm very academic, doing very good in school, but they were not as nearly academic as I was. So they call me some names out of jealousy. And I tell you which one, okay? I gave you enough hint, okay? 5 minutes, bro, okay? Yeah, man. A little bit getting drunk, okay? Yeah. 5 minutes, okay? Thank you. Yeah. That was in 1990s. We're teenagers, okay? Oh, so, yeah, they call me Dedu. Dedu. What does that mean? Big head. American English equivalent of geek nerd. Okay, so I was like, really? Dedu, big head? Really? Was I insulted? Yeah. Was I offended? Yes. But did I fight them? No. I don't do that stuff, okay? Yeah, in Korean language, yeah, like grabbing this, like 멱살 잡다, okay? That's what I'm saying. Shh, shh, ugh. I was not like that, no. But yeah, I was offended by these punks, okay? Millionaire sons, okay? You call me names like that. You call me a geek nerd, Tedu, big head. But no, I did not fight them, okay? I was not like, I was not like that. No, I'm a nice guy, okay? I'm tolerant, okay? I was like, spoiled sons of millionaires, okay? Yeah. Well, I remember them. I remember their faces, okay? They're very light skin, okay? They're Koreans, they're Asians, okay? But some Asians have very light skin, okay? Yeah, and handsome guys, okay? I remember they're very stylish, good hairstyle, fancy clothing with their millionaire sons, okay? Gangnam, yeah, like Oppa Gangnam style, okay? It's like that kind of the Beverly Hills of South Korea, okay? And I remember they're very handsome guys, okay? And they're very light skin, okay? Skin color, but they're Asians, okay? But and I remember their eyeglasses, okay? Very fancy eyeglasses. They're very stylish, okay? Good-looking guys, okay? But they're arrogant, so I didn't like them at all. Calling me names, Tedu, big head, nerd, geek. But I did not fight them, okay? Why? I'm a nice guy, okay? But let me redo my hair too, okay? I apologize for that spot exposure there, okay? I'm a nice guy, okay? Yeah. I get insulted, offended. I do not fight just because they hurt my feelings. Some people do that, right? To stay against trouble, yeah, and they go to jail, prison, okay? I don't do that, okay? Look, yeah, some people hurt my feelings like that, but uh, I don't want to deal with them. I do not want to touch them with my knuckles, okay? They're dirty people. Yeah, they may be millionaire sons, okay? They're very handsome, but I do not want to touch them with my fist knuckle because they're metaphysically dirty people. If they're clean, person who is handsome, yes, millionaire sons, okay? But their spirit, their soul, their heart, their brain, dirty, metaphysically speaking. So I do not want to touch their dirty They are clean body, they are personal hygiene, yeah, millionaire sons, okay, but I do not want to touch them with my knuckle, my fist, because they are dirty people, okay, metaphysically speaking, although they are personal hygiene, handsome, millionaire sons, but in their spirit, spoiled, punks, dirty, metaphysically speaking. So I do not want to touch them on my knuckle fist, okay, so yeah, is that why I did not fight them? Basically, yeah, I do not want to deal with those people. No, I just walked away. Yeah. Okay. I do not get into troubles like that. No, I don't know. Time check now. Korea story time. Now, how nice, right? Yeah. We got more than 30 minutes left. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, thank you. We're going to humor school. Okay. Yeah. How nice, huh? Yeah, 5 minutes. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so let's come back to America. Okay, back in Madison, Wisconsin days, when I was majoring in computer science, undergrad. Okay, I was like 21, something like that. So I was born in 1978, so 21 from 1978. It's like maybe year 1999, something like that. Okay, so okay, I have some friends, local friends in Madison, Wisconsin University, but me and another guy and two ladies. Okay, so but I was the only student there. They were like civilians. Okay, locals. Okay, and I think they were we just we are like neighbors or friends. Okay, but they're not students. They're civilians. Okay, I was the only student there. Okay, one guy, two ladies. I was designated driver. Okay, so I did not drink any alcoholic beverages. They did. Okay, you know, bar. We were over 21, and because I have some civilian friends, I have many friends. Okay, but let me redo my hair, though. I don't like this balding spot exposure there. I'm 48 now. Okay, so they're kind of drunk. Okay, I wasn't. I was designated driver. I don't think I can drive. Okay, so I was designated driver. Okay, we went to a bar together. Me, a guy, and two ladies. Okay, and they started to argue for whatever reasons. Okay, they're drunk. Okay, I wasn't. I was designated driver. Okay. My car back then, it was not Chevy Corsica, the in therapy metaphor movie. That's from New York. Okay. But Madison, Wisconsin days are Geo Tracker. It's like mini Jeep. Geo Tracker. It's not Jeep brand, but it's like look like Jeep. Okay, so it's a very nice car. It was manual shift, stick shift. Okay, I love that car. Okay, that was my very first car. My parents bought for me. Okay, it's nice. Color red. Okay, yeah, it's a nice car. And this guy and the two ladies in the back seat. Yeah, I designated driver, not drunk at all. No, because I don't drink and drive. Okay, so designated driver, but they were drunk. Okay, so this guy on the passenger seat and two ladies at the back seat, they start to argue. So I had to pull over to the supermarket parking lot. Okay, because it's too distracting. And they're not students. Okay, they're civilians. Okay, locals in Madison, Wisconsin. I was the only student there. Okay. So I had to pull over to parking lot. It's too noisy, too distracting. Okay. And then this guy next to me, we all wear seatbelts. Okay. So he was being physically abusive to the two ladies at the back seat. So what I did, yeah, I used Eagle Claw style. It's a Chinese kung fu. Okay. Just for three fingers. Okay. I grabbed his Adam's apple. Okay. Just three fingers. It's Chinese eagle claw style martial arts, Chinese kung fu. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I was wearing seatbelt. Okay, but definitely parked in the parking lot. Okay, I I think it's on my left hand. I thought okay, because my right hand, I'm the driver. Seatbelt is on my right side, passenger seat, right? So I cannot do that with my right hand. I use my left hand. Okay, yeah, the eagle claw. Okay, the three fingers. Okay, I grab his items and he stopped. Because he was being physically abusive to the ladies at the backseat. Yes, okay, yeah, I grabbed Adam's apple, three fingers, eagle claw style, Chinese kung fu again. And he stopped. I was like, and I let it go. Yeah. After he stopped being physically abusive to the ladies at the backseat, okay, so because, yeah, I was like, Adam's apple, like what trachea, this breathing air, right? Yeah, I grabbed him like this. Okay, three fingers, eagle claw, Chinese kung fu. Okay, and he stopped. Being physically abusive to the ladies at the backseat, he stopped. Okay, so yeah, I stopped him. True story. Okay, yeah. He was not injured. Ladies, they're not injured either. Okay, so yeah, so yeah, everything's fine. Nobody got injured. Okay, so good. Okay, so I drove him back to his place and drove the ladies back to their places. Okay. I dropped him off first. Okay, true story. I'm not that creative. Okay. Yeah, yeah. We become friends. Okay, so yeah, yeah. But he was drunk. Okay, so I dropped him off. Okay, so now two ladies in the backseat and me. Okay, and I dropped off two ladies to their places, and one of the ladies cried. Okay, I said, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize on his behalf. I'm sorry. I apologize on his behalf. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. So I dropped them off in their places, two ladies, okay, and I drove back to my apartment. That was that. Okay. Yeah. I didn't tell man. Yeah, when somebody insults me, offend me, calling me names, I do not fight them, okay? But when a guy are about to physically abusive to ladies, yeah, that's a different story. I didn't talk to him, and I did, okay? Later on, this guy, he was drunk at that night, okay? But we met again because he was my friend, okay? So he said, oh, hey, you grabbed my neck. You grabbed my neck. No, I didn't. I was wearing a seatbelt. It was not like full arm, elbow, naked, real arm choke, Jewish style in Japan. Yeah, I know how to do that. I learned it, okay? But I did not do that. I was wearing seatbelt, okay? I used Chinese Kung Fu, three fingers. I grabbed your Adam's apple, your trachea, so that you cannot breathe. It just takes three fingers, okay? Chinese Kung Fu, eagle claw, right? Yeah, it just takes three fingers. Not like Japanese jujitsu, like real naked arm choke, like tap out. It was not like that. But that's great Japanese martial arts. I'm not discounting that, but I was wearing seatbelt. I can. He wasn't passionate. I cannot go around behind him. Real naked arm choke. No, I cannot do that. I was wearing seatbelt. Okay, designated driver. Okay, and he was on my right side, passenger seat. Boy, you have left hand. Okay, three fingers. I did not grab his neck. That's what he told me. No, I did not grab your neck. It's not Japanese jiu-jitsu. I know some, okay? But it was Chinese kung fu. It's eagle claw, three fingers, okay? I grab your Adam's apple, trachea, just kind of squeezing so that you cannot breathe. But he's not a martial artist, okay? So he did not know how to distinguish between Japanese jiu-jitsu, which is cool, and Chinese three finger eagle claw style. He did not know anything about that. Okay, but so I corrected him. Okay, there was not just Japanese jiu-jitsu, real naked arm choke. I did not grab your neck. No, I grabbed with three fingers your trachea, Adam's apple, so that you cannot breathe. Okay. So welcome to human school. Okay, law martial arts, different styles. Okay, so it will take 5 minutes back. No, time check. How many minutes do we have left? We're having a lot of fun, right? Yeah, we got like 30 minutes left. Okay, yeah, so 5 minutes back. Okay, thank you. Yeah, long martial arts. Okay, thank you. Welcome to human school. Okay, nice. Yeah, so let's talk about Buddhism again, okay? So I'm like, yeah, if you call me some names a couple of times, I can tolerate that, okay? But I have my limit of patience, okay? So when I was in the US Army, Fort Hood, Texas, okay, they try to like haze me, initiation ceremony, kind of like between those guys, right? They do that stuff, okay? And they did, okay, to me, multiple EFO specialists. I tolerated. Yeah, they would call me names a couple of times. It's not racial because they're not allowed that in US Army, okay? It's not racism. No. They call me some names, okay, in US Army, Fort Worth, Texas, when I got there. New guy, okay. Yeah, I tolerated it. When they call me names, like a couple of times is fine. I can tolerate that. But I have to draw the line. I have limitation of my patience. I'm only a human being, okay? So at more than that, I'm not gonna tolerate it. Okay, so was I willing to fight them? Yeah, physically, yeah, I was willing to fight them, all of them. Okay, I was like, come on, come on. I was willing to fight them. Okay, I did. That what year was that? Years ago, 2010. I was 2010. I was 32. They were like 22, around there. I was like, come on, yeah. You wanna fight? Yeah, I fight all of you. There was not Madison, Wisconsin. Madison, Wisconsin, I was like in my 20s. I was around their age, okay? I was like 21, something like that, okay? But in US Army, 2010, I was 32. They're like about 22, okay? So I like, because I practice martial arts, I learned even more kinds of martial arts, okay? Because I love learning, okay? Yeah, so yeah, okay, five guys for specialists, US Army, just like I was, okay, but you were 22. By then, I was started to, okay, I learned more martial arts, okay, so yeah, stop calling me names, okay? Hazing, initiation, what? Yeah, stop, please. Otherwise, yeah, come on, all of you, let's fight, okay? I was willing to fight them because they can call me names a couple of times, that's fine, I can tolerate that, but more than a couple of times, I have to draw the line because I have my limitation of patience. Okay, I'm only a human being. I just need to stop. Okay, so I was willing to fight them, all of them, and they backed off. They backed down. Okay, later on we became friends. Okay, just like testing me out, try to punk me out. Okay, whatever. I'm like you guys. Okay, you're 22. You're the punks. I'm sorry too. I'm 10 years older than you. Although maybe they thought I was about their age because I look younger than my age. Okay. Yeah. And they back down. Okay. Just 2010, right? Before that, 2009, basic combat training for Bank, Georgia. Yeah, there's some bullyism. They did not try to bully me, okay, but they bullied others. Over school, okay. Basic combat training, okay. Yes, so I did stop them. I did intervene because I'm not going to tolerate the bullyism. I stopped them, okay. I'm not going to let it happen around me, okay. Oh, no way. No. So I did learn some good lessons from Christianity, Mr. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, he was very nice guy. Okay. He's Catholicism, right? New Testament Bible. Yeah. He did intervene, right? So I did learn that charity, volunteerism, helping other people, poor people. Yeah. So I did learn some good lessons from uh, churches, Christian churches, Mr. Jesus. Yeah. Learn from him. I did. Yeah. I think he's a nice guy. Okay. Mr. Jesus. Yeah. I did learn from him. Okay. In church. Yeah. Bible. Yeah. But he didn't intervene. He didn't intervene. Okay. So I respect him. Some parts of him, Mr. Jesus. Okay. So it's very positive influence from Christian church. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Now, how's time check? How much time do we have? 20 minutes, I guess. Still time. How nice, right? Yeah. About 20 minutes left. Yeah, we'll take 5 minutes break, okay? Thank you. That goes to human show. Human school, okay? Still time, huh? Nice. Yeah. Kind of Korean story, American story. Nice. Okay, so let's get back to that wonderful Korean TV show. My ID is Gangnam Beauty. Okay, so many memorable scenes there. There's this guy. Okay, they're like fresh person in Foyo College in South Korea. Okay, in that fictional TV show. My ID is Gangnam Beauty. Okay, and just doing arbeit. Okay, and it's nice interior design company. Okay, and there's this guy and the lady, and they're not dating yet. Okay, but some romantic interest. Okay, so this guy is very protective of that lady. Okay, like college friend. Okay, so this another guy making some comments about the lady and verbally offensive to that lady, okay? And this guy very protective of the lady because he will only to date that lady, okay? So romantic interest, but they're not dating yet, okay? This is college friends, okay? So and another guy in that job, kind of being verbally abusive, not physically abusive at all, just verbally offensive. And this guy who's interested in that lady took the other guy being verbally, only verbally, not physically abusive to that lady, just verbally offensive. So that guy, the other guy, okay, and the guy interested in that lady, he took him to the bathroom and did some physical, like punch and stuff, okay, kicking, whatever, okay. I would not have done that, okay, because verbally offensive, okay, is not good, but I would not go to physically, like, beating this guy up just because this guy is verbally offensive to lady. Yeah, I would be verbal warning, right? But not, I would not get physical with that rude guy. No. I would only be physical with that guy if he is physically abusive. Designed to stop him. If he's physically abusive to ladies, I have to be physically intervention. I have to physically intervene to that guy, which was what I did. I told you. I cannot just let it happen. No. If a guy is being physically abusive to ladies, I have to stop him physically, okay? I cannot let it happen. No, I will never let it happen. But if a guy is verbally abusive, offensive to ladies, I just talk to him, okay? Yeah, hey, yeah, hey, guy, stop. What's wrong with you? Okay, I'll talk to him, okay? But in that TV show, that guy's kind of young, he's like what 19-year-old in that TV show, okay? He was doing some physical stuff like punching and kicking, okay? But I'm older. I'm not 19. I'm 48. Okay, so if a guy is being physical, if guy is physically abusive, yeah, I would stop him physically, okay. But if a guy is verbally abusive, offensive to ladies, that's yeah, come here. Yeah, come here, let's talk, okay? I'll talk to him, okay? Be nice. What's wrong with you, okay? Talk to me. What happened to your childhood, okay? What were you like, what? Why do you hate these ladies? If they have just been verbally abusive, verbally offensive, okay? Yeah, come here. Let's talk, okay? What's wrong with you? Talk to me. Why do you hate these ladies, okay? Come here. Come. What's wrong with you? Talk to me. Eh? That's what I do, okay? Minimalism, okay? Yeah, just I'm economic, efficient, okay? The least amount of energy, okay? Because I'm busy, okay? Yeah, least amount of energy, okay? So, yeah, this is overly offensive to ladies. Come here. No? I said, you and I will have a talk, man to man, okay? Yeah, yeah. Come with me, please. Right? Come on, let's go. We should have a talk, okay? Verbally. Come, please. I'll buy your lunch, okay? Yes. Come here. That's what I'll do. Time check now. How many minutes do we have? 10 minutes, okay? We'll take 2 minutes break, okay? Vocal rest. I'm 48. I need some vocal rest, okay? I don't want to lose my voice. I've got sensitive vocal cord, okay? So, how many minutes do we have left in this episode? We have 12 in here, okay? So, more than 5 minutes. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, so fiction, story writing, creative writing, and improvisational acting. Let's do it, okay? So, because human school, okay? Yeah, so action. Let's go. Okay, yeah. Come with me, please. Okay, yeah, guy being verbally abusive, not physically abusive, verbally offensive. Yeah, come here. I buy you lunch, okay? So, are you 21 years old? Maybe I buy you a drink too, okay? So, come here. Let's go. Okay? So, you and I, between us guys, we'll talk. I listen to you, okay? Tell me, what's your problem? Why are you offending these ladies? Well, I do not like my hairstyle, okay? Give me a second. Yeah, let's go. Guy, come on. Yeah, I buy you lunch, drinks, whatever, okay? So, yeah. Okay, Mr. Hunkily, yeah. You buy me a drink. I'm over 21 years old. I'm hungry. So, yeah. You're gonna pay for all that. Yeah. Yeah, I go with you, Mr. Hunkily. Okay, good. Yeah, come. So, we went to a restaurant. We saw South Korea. Yeah, buy some drink. Okay, 맥주, beer. Okay, maybe soju, rice wine. Okay. Time check. We have more than 5 minutes left. Okay. Short story. Okay. Short film. Okay. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. Tell me a story. You tell me your story. Okay. Why do you hate women? Why? Tell me. Between us guys, okay? Yes. You can be honest. I'm not gonna tell anybody. Why do we hate women? Oh, Mr. Hunkily. Yeah, I was rejected by ladies. Oh, you're incel, involuntary celibate. Mr. Hunkily, yeah, they just do not like me, ladies. They hate me. So I hate them back. Revenge. Mr. Hunkily, I'm sorry. Look, how old are you? Oh, I'm 21, Mr. Hunkily. You're too young to date, okay? Just focus on education, career development, okay? Learn foreign languages. What's your name? Yeah, I am. My name is like Chosu. Okay, Mr. Chosu, stop dating or trying to date. You're what? You're 21 years old. You're too young to date. Okay. So welcome to human school. Okay. No dating until you turn 27. Just focus on education, career development. Okay. Yeah. Read books. Go to the library. Young man, 21-year-old Mr. Chosu. This world out there. Okay. Dating, forget about it. Ladies, forget about them too. Okay. Stop trying to date. Yeah, you've been rejected. So was I. I was rejected. No problem. I'm a happy single guy. Look at me. I'm 48, Mr. Chosu. I'm happy single. Do you know why? Why, Mr. Hunkily? Because I do exercise and diet. Okay, and I do healthy hobbies. I write essays, poetry. I learn foreign languages, history, religions, science, mathematics. Mr. Chosu, yeah, my name is Hunkili, okay. I've been rejected by ladies. Yeah, I understand. Okay, I'm happy single though. You're unhappy single guy. I'm happy single guy, okay. The difference between you and me, yeah, I'm older, wiser. I was there, so I feel you. I understand. I've been there. Unhappy single guy, rejected by females. I've been there. I know. Well, later on in my life, Mr. Chosu, young man, 21-year-old. Yeah, I'm 48, okay. Later in my life, I learned that dating, romance, it's not that important, okay? There's something bigger than that in the universe. Foreign languages, science, mathematics, philosophy, history, knowledge, books in the library. I want you to learn that. Yeah, ladies, they're beautiful, but forget about them, okay? Because I want you, Mr. Chosu, 21-year-old, incel guy, involuntary celibate. Forget about all that stuff, dating. Forget about it. Forget about it. Please. This entire universe out there, my friend, Mr. Chosu. Stars, planets, astronomy, or in planet Earth, foreign languages, Spanish, German, French, Portuguese, or Hind, Hind more like Middle Eastern language, like Arabic, okay, Judaism, yeah, the what's the language? Hebrew, okay, or Asian language, like Chinese, Japanese, or like Malaysia, Indonesia, okay, yeah, Philippines, Tagalog, right? They're beautiful languages, my friend. It has nothing to do with dating, romance, rejection. Forget about it. My friend, Mr. Chosu, 21-year-old, normal foreign language, different culture, diversity. It has nothing to do with romance. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, the rejection. I understand it's very painful, but forget about ladies, okay? Just focus on education, quality development, okay? No foreign languages, science. Mhm. Okay, Mr. Chosu. Mr. Hunkily, yeah, I think about it, okay? Yeah, I think about it. Okay. Good. Good enough. Okay? So, stop being verbally abusive, offensive to ladies, okay? Yeah. Go your way, okay? Nice to meet you. Okay, Mr. Hunkily. Thank you. Yeah, you're very welcome. So, welcome to Human School. Okay, think hard, okay? It's been 2 hours, okay? So, yeah, it's been about 2 hours, right? I'll see you next time, okay? Thank you, I promise. Okay, thank you. Yeah.